Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back. So let's unpack that after dark. It's been a whole week. We got things to talk about today. First, let me introduce my crew. No, I'm sorry. Let them introduce themselves. That's
What's going on? It's your favorite Taurus, Rita, Tamika.
Peace. I meet the God Gemini season approaching. You already know.
Oh,
Here we go. We still in Taurus season, okay?
stop rushing it.
All right. So welcome, welcome. Today we talking about friend zone. Okay. A lot of times you meet somebody, you feeling them, you think you feeling them, you might feel like you have a vibe, and boom, next thing you know, they putting you in a friend zone. What does that mean? How do you feel? How do you think you've ever felt like about that if it happened to you? Let's unpack that.
So I've never experienced the friend zone thing, so I won't be able to really have a conversation. I mean, now I can't really say I've experienced.
You be friend zoning. You married the person that tried to friend zone you.
That's a fact. Brooklyn, shut up.
I think maybe we should talk about what does friend zone, what's the definition of friend zone, and what does that look like? Shot, why don't you give it a shot?
You want the real definition or what it means to a man?
Friend zone. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, get out. Get out. Go ahead, go.
It's basically there's layers to it, but it's basically when you have a female friend that confides in you, asks you for favors, talks to you, gets advice on men, da 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 da. But you're not doing anything physical with them, and you are truly friends.
So I think friend zone is when you're with somebody, there's somebody that's of opposite sex, or even if you're into the same whatever, one of y'all have an interest in one another, right? Like I could have an interest in Shamik, but Shamik friend zones me by knowing I'm interested, but continues to come to me and tells me everything about his life, and whenever he needs help, I help him and all this other stuff. But he gives me, like, he tells me everything that he's looking for in a woman, and I fit all those aspects, and I show him that I fit it, but he still doesn't say, "Come on, let's be in a relationship." He keeps me as a friend. I think that's what friend zone is.
Yes, I would never do that, and we need to use Jose from last week and stop putting my name in. Y'all keep putting me in this foolishness, yo. Jose, that's the guy we had
All
last
right,
week.
we're gonna use Jose.
Yeah, let's use
Jose,
Jose.
the God.
All right. So some examples. So you remember that? What was that movie? Is it Just Right with Queen
Yes,
Latifah?
with Queen Latifah.
Right?
Yeah,
And
that movie's fire.
she had a certain look, right? She had a certain look, and she indicated that every time she meets a guy, he want to friend zone her. Like, you want to be like more of my homegirl, right? So does that mean that women who are more masculine but are not more masculine or have more of a masculine look are the ones that being put in a friend zone? Like, do you think
Um,
it's because of appearance, or like, what do you think is the reason why some people get friend zone? Women, because I don't.
that's a tough example because Queen Latifah, she was wearing the boxes with the pee hole in them that whole movie. So until she put that dress on, nobody was thinking about her, y'all.
Oh
Nobody was
my
thinking about
God.
her. But a lot of times that friends don't happen when like for a man, I believe as a man, because I honestly believe that I get friend zoned too much and I don't like it. So I think it happens more to men than it does women. Because women will be like, no, we just friends. No, we just friends. Men are vicious. We're not gonna say that. If you come
So,
at us and we really cool with you, 9 times out of 10, not always. Because I had some female friends that I would never mess with, and it's not because of looks though. They're gorgeous.
so
It's just
why do you friend zone them?
I didn't really friends on them. There were circumstances where I couldn't deal with them at the time. We met, we got super close, and then my mind was programmed to where we're so past me thinking about any kind of affection. I just don't consider them that kind of way. Even
Uh,
when the opportunity avails itself, it's like I don't look at them like that.
yeah, but nah, I want you to tell me what the real reason why you friend zone people. I feel like that was a little fluffy to me. Like, you know,
I don't really consider it friend zoning. Like my daughter's godmother, I met her in '91. I never even kissed her in the mouth, but that's my people's. Like you know what I'm saying? And she's gorgeous. So I guess you could say friend zone. Then I asked her to be my daughter's godmother. She's my daughter's godmother. So it just kind of happened. I was doing my thing at the time. It might have been because it was my sister's friend too, and I met her through my sister. So she might have got friend zone from that dynamic. Like, like it can't be hitting all my sister friends, but it happens. It
So,
happens different ways. And some females do definitely get a friend zone because of their looks, because they got a big back and wide shoulders. Like nobody's doing that.
Big back
so
and wide
do you
shoulders.
yo, yeah. Big, what was that rapper? What was that underground rap? You big body ice cream cone looking ass bitch. No bueno, that's not nice. There's somebody for everybody. So do you think that people get friend zoned because they value the friendship more and they feel they don't want to lose the friendship because they know if a relationship happens, it could end how you guys friendship were, like Music Soul Child?
I think that's what people say, but I don't believe that.
I know. No, seriously, like, I'm
Yo,
friend zoned. No, seriously, like this is just me. I can't speak to everybody else. But I've met some guys that I thought was just hella cool, right? They had their life together, they had that paper, they was all right, but they just didn't fit what I like,
Like
right?
what? No, now you got to be more specific. Now you got to be more specific, yo.
I'm
It
just
looked like
saying,
this.
they just wasn't no, and I never even got that far.
Oh,
They
okay.
just wasn't my type. Like I remember one time I met this guy and he was alright, but like little stupid stuff. I was young too, just for the record, right? He came to pick me up and he had on like a trench coat, a beige a beige trench coat with like some cowboy boots, and I was like, nah, kid.
He hit you with the Kumo D.
Not the whole
And
Chippendale.
mind you, he was a nice dude. He had his own place. He had his stuff together. I think he was a firefighter and all that. But I couldn't get past the trench coat because I was like, I feeling like I'm walking down the street with Shaft. Like, what's up? Where you going? Right? But he was a nice guy. So I friend zoned him. Like, yeah, we cool, And he was like, I want to be with you. And I'm like, oh, I'm not ready. I don't
I
just be
friend zone somebody. Well, we went out.
You friends on everybody.
He
yeah.
took me. We went on a date and we were sitting at the bar. Now he's shorter than me. I'm 5'5". He was like 5'4". We go to this little bar. We go to the bar or whatever, right? And we sitting there. It was a pool hall bar. We sitting at the bar. We chilling, maintaining. And this guy comes in, big, stocky black guy comes in, looks at him, orders his drink, and says, "Move." Tells him to like move, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna move." And homie smacks fire out of him. Okay. When homie smacked fire at him, I looked at both of them, took my shot, and walked out the door. Friend zone. Because he walked out right after me. He didn't even do nothing.
So you friend zoned him because he didn't do
Got
nothing when he got
smacked in the
smacked.
face. He got smacked in the fucking face and didn't at least.
What if he's just not a fighter?
All right, and I can't be. That's it. I'm a
He
friend
can't
on
be.
you.
He can't be
You
with a.
can't.
He can't be with a
You can't be with
gangbanger.
me. If you
He can't be with a gangbanger.
friend zoned them. I friend zoned them too because he was 5'4".
See, when it comes to height, I friend zone a lot because of height, because I'm
Oh,
5'6.5", right? And me dealing with somebody shorter than me, I be feeling like Big Shirley. Like, come on, let's go. And I can't wear no heels. I feel like I wear sneakers because you down here and I'm all the way up here and I'm like your big sister. I'm not, I don't, you gotta be a certain height because I
Yeah,
don't.
no, I can't do it. You gotta be taller than me.
So I think so is it fair to say that people friend zone people, but they don't really tell them the real reason why?
I think people do that a lot.
I think
You
so.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Or
there are people that are friend zone you because they're actually in a relationship and they don't want to be honest about what it is that they have going on, right? There are people that you're just not their type and they don't want to tell you, or they scared to tell you, or they want to spare your feelings and just keep you in the friend zone and just call you when they need somebody to talk to, or women, we get, some of us get, do the buy us stuff and take us out for free meals and, vacations and stuff, but we just friend zone you. And then, that type of stuff occurs. But
it happens. It
3 meals
happens.
and vacations. What?
It happens. There's
it
Vacations?
happens.
I feel bad for them.
Yes.
Nah, I'm not taking my homegirl on no vacation.
those are the sachicha ones.
Yeah, I don't know what size Chicha is, but whatever it is, I don't want to be that if that's what it means.
Okay.
Take us on vacation and take our friend just
Yeah,
for company.
you're telling on yourself. You reminiscing right now.
I'm not reminiscing.
Yes, yes, you are.
No,
Yes,
I'm not. I'm just speaking facts. Now, Sha, here's a question
yes.
for you, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you remember meeting someone that you just didn't like, or it wasn't your type, and it was a nice person, and you really didn't want to hurt their feelings, so you just was like, hey, let's be cool, or I'm not ready. Like, what wording do you use when you trying to let somebody down and tell them that you don't like them or you don't want to um rock with them?
I'm not really a mean dude. So there's females that I met, like I'm not physically attracted to them. And then when together, man, I just be like, nah, we just like we cool. Like it's not you, it's me. I'll even
Oh,
lie. Like,
that line? Oh my
yeah.
God. It's
Nah, because
not.
I'll be like, it's not you, it's me. Like I'm not gonna do right by you. I'm not mentally in a place to have a girlfriend. You need something better than me. I'm out here running around. This ain't what you're looking for. Boom, boom. Like
Yo,
I'll tell them that.
that's
If I
hard.
if I meet somebody I don't like, then I'm not gonna talk to them anyway. But
I
there's a
mean,
lot of people that I
If
genuinely
I meet
like. Like,
somebody I don't like, I'm gonna tell you I don't like you.
I've
yeah, I
been
mean,
told, I have been told that it's not you, it's me. And it doesn't sit well with me. So I want to know what the real deal is. Stop, don't play with me. What you mean it's not you, it's me? What
So
you
what
talking
is it about you? I want the
about? No,
whole
so when
thing.
somebody said,
So if it's you, what is it about you? If it's not
when,
me and it's you, what is it about you?
when
Explain
somebody
it
said
to me.
that to me, I asked, and you
Make
know
it
me,
make
I
sense.
asked 1,000 questions, and I kept asking, kept asking, kept asking. He was like, "Yo, I got a wife."
well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's not you,
You
it's
just say that from
me.
the beginning.
You got a whole wife. That's the problem. Be honest about your shit. Now it's not you, it's me. So now I'm like, well, what's wrong with me?
Right.
Well, that's
So
what
don't
that he might be saying. It's not you, it's me, meaning she's the one in the way, and
That's
he might stand on principles where he's not gonna do that to his wife.
I
You
hear
know.
you. Only on Sunday was family day, right? I can see you every day but Sunday because Sunday's family day. Get your ass out of here. Anyway,
so
Yeah.
um,
Dawn said on
so,
Instagram. Oh
good.
God, Lala.
Good. I
She
cut a
said,
friendship off because I felt like I was being used to make the guy better for another woman. You're not friend zoning me. Oh, you want to come up?
Who is that?
as TX Star. Dawn, that's my Dawn.
But
Hi,
see,
Dawn.
here's the thing. If you
You
if
want to
you
come up, doing?
if I'm your if let's say Jose, because I don't like to be part of these examples. So if Jose is one of y'all friends and y'all one of Jose's friends, y'all supposed to make each other better. So she's making somebody better for another female, and they friends. That's what friends do. Help you get
Yeah,
better.
but that's what. Wait, hold on. See, you see if you want to send her the link because she said
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
here.
sending it.
She's sending you the link.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's like when you have a friend that's a genuine friend, it basically means you can be vulnerable with them. So you're gonna talk to them about relationships and how you feel and stuff. Like to me personally, I feel like there's gonna be an attraction there. Like I have quite a few female friends. If they say, "Yo, Sha, listen, we getting older, let's do this," I'd be like, "I bet," because I genuinely trust them. I can be vulnerable with them. I talk to them. I know they quirks. I know how they move. I know a lot about them, so I'm comfortable. Like the whole getting to know people is out the window. I already know you, but
But
I
that's
would never
different.
approach them though. But I would
That's
never approach them.
different. That's different. You're talking about developing a friendship amongst females that you have developed with a few people. I'm talking about I meet you, I like you. I thought you liked me, but you really don't want me in that level. You want to just be my friend. That's what I'm saying. She's saying, and I'm gonna let her come up and speak for herself, is that you want to use me to make yourself better. And that's not it.
Yeah, I want to
So
hear
what
that
it
perspective because I don't know how a man uses
so
somebody he
all
just.
right. So a perfect example, especially like Dawn, because Dawn is also a spiritualist as well. We tend, like I said the last time, a person like myself who is a spiritualist, who is a healer, we tend to sit and have people come to us and not only use us for their healing and not us heal them for us. It's for other women, but they tend to be intrigued in what it is that we do. So when they're intrigued in what it is that we do, they tend to use us for them to better themselves for other women instead of not realizing that we're here helping you and healing you because we have this interest in you and we fit every description that you're asking for, but you're just using us for your healing for other women.
Mhm.
I done. Hold on.
Well, if you feel that way about me, you need to let me know.
Welcome, welcome.
And
Oh,
we
Let's
can
hi.
let's unpack that. Let's
we,
unpack that.
We got
We
two
want to know.
spirits in the building. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I had a guy friend. We liked each other. Um, but we kept it on a friendship level because he knew what type of woman I was. You can't play with me. At this age, it's about business.
Stand on business.
I
Got it.
stand on business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. That's why he can get with you. You scary.
No, I'm not scary.
You
At
said
50 years old, playtime is over, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would think.
That's a fact.
you sound dangerous. I don't know you that well, but if you voodoo crib friend and you came on here talking like this already, you sound dangerous.
But
But
why
go
should
ahead.
she stand on business at 50?
I'm
Uh,
53 years old. You're not going to play with me.
no,
So
I'm not.
I felt as though I was being used to make the guy better for another person
Why did you feel that way? What was he doing that made you feel that?
because they went on a trip, and I was thinking to myself, you got all my good energy to make yourself a better man for the next woman. You should have been pouring your heart out to her.
Mm.
Let She's supposed to plug into you and make you better. I'm not reaping any benefits from it.
Amen.
So therefore,
I'm in progress.
I don't have nothing to tell you anymore. I'm
That
done.
was being
So
friend
what
zone and
right,
abandoned.
right. So what I'm hearing you say is that you were allowing him to be vulnerable with you and tell you whatever it is he wanted to tell you, and you poured into him, like women do. We know truth, right? You listened and you allowed him to vent and you allowed him to be vulnerable and you uplifted him
There
and
you
you
go.
provided him with the energy and
That
the
he needed.
the feeling for himself to empower himself for
Yes,
him
ma'am.
to go out and be everything that you showing him or making him feel about himself to someone else. Why are you shaking your head? Because that's a fact. Women have the best ability to uplift a man. Period. A simple "Have a great day, handsome" can uplift your day. Okay, Sha.
I don't know what you tell Jose, but I want to know, did you tell him that you like him? Did you guys have a discussion that you wanted to be with him? Or did you just like
Not
have
to
did
be with
you
each
do
other.
like one
Not
of
to
them
be with.
stuff?
I'm sorry, not to be with each other, but we knew we liked each other.
How did you know that?
We said it.
Oh, and then he went on to somebody else. Did you say something aggressive like how you came up here? Because you might have scared that man off. Because you came up here with that standing on business. Nobody want to go through that. Nobody wants that, yo.
She stood on business so much that that man healed and went to a whole other woman. That
Mhm.
But
baffles me.
which I'm sure the woman was probably already around, and that's fine. That is fine. But let her pour into you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mhm.
not doing shit. I'm not reaping the benefits from it.
Does he still call you?
No. Mm-mm.
Cause she stood on
I
business.
stood on business.
Because
You
he's
ain't about
scared.
to
That's
get
why.
all this good
Well,
energy and sneak up on this honey and think you're gonna sit and
you're
no
not gonna. I'm
monoflower.
not gonna allow you to put your plug into this socket
Oh, I know that's
because
right.
you will get light.
Oh,
What?
You let somebody else low vibrational plug into that. You plug into her socket and see what you gonna get. It
And
ain't
her
my
light bulb done.
business.
Her light bulb is blown out.
This 120 is out, baby.
oh,
Her shit was 30,
oh,
Hmm.
maybe 20.
10.
So I'm not. So now I'm not this here. You're not getting.
What
Okay.
exactly is that? What you waving in front
That
of? What's
what I mean.
is that the
You're not
socket?
this good energy. A man is not gonna get unless I know his intentions.
That's
So
I
good energy.
now, when a man comes around, okay, God, what is his intentions for me? Is it about bullshit? Okay, I'll cut you off quick. At
Right.
53, I played around and got to 53. I don't have that kind of time anymore.
I know
And
that's
my
right.
time will not be wasted anymore. I wasted a lot of time. I'm blaming me. I wasted a lot of time on men that wasn't ready, wasn't whatever. I'm not doing
Accountability.
it anymore. I stay by myself and be just as content like I am right now.
So I like that, right? I commend you for that, right? Because a lot of times women I can only speak for women, Sha. For women, we make decisions for ourselves based on where we are in our life, right? We take time to really like, okay, what we learn, most of us learn from what we've been through, and we know
Mhm.
what we're not willing to go through, what we're not willing to settle for, what we will not do when you get a certain age, especially when we get to 50. Once
Mhm.
you get to 50, it's this is what it is. You don't like it, then you can keep it moving, right? You got
Mhm.
your 20s, you got your 30s, and you got your 40s. But that 50 mark, nah,
Mhm.
go play with your mother. Don't
Mhm.
play with me. That's just how it is, right?
Mhm.
Because and a lot of times, and you would think that because women mature faster than men, you would think that by the time a man gets to 50, he would stop playing the games. But there's a lot of men that still play games at 50,
Mhm.
right? So if
Ex-
they play games, you got to know how to play better.
Yeah. So I'm not doing that
Are you
anymore.
shaking your
Time.
head, y'all? I'll wait.
Because you're always talking about men playing games. That's not always the case.
But
That's
men,
not the
okay,
case.
I'm always so okay. So check me, check me. Do men don't play games? Men from 10 to 90, they don't
Not
play games.
10.
I'm just saying, boys to men, they don't play games, y'all. You telling me? Because I know plenty of women in their 50s, in their 60s that feel like in their 40s that feel like what's happening with this dating pool? What's happening? You even looking for a come up, right? You don't take care of yourself, so you can't get up, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like you got everything that a woman might want, but you falling short on emotional. You got emotional damage, right? You looking for somebody to be your mama at 60. I can go on, the list can go on and on and on and on, right? Or you got yourself together and you so dominant and cocky that you don't think that you need to be vulnerable for a woman because you cocky and you don't need nobody. And where's the lies here? Tell me.
I
Where,
mean,
where
times have changed. So it used to be a point of people getting married in their 20s and 30s, and that has gone. That has passed. So now a lot of people on both ends are bringing baggage because of the fact they lived their life in their 20s, 30s, and sometimes 40s, and now all of a sudden at 50 they're looking to do something, and
or
that
not or
that
not
that
know what you
that
want.
plug in that socket has expired. It's too
let me
late.
let me let me tell you
It's
something,
too
brother.
it's too
It
late.
ain't
It's too
never
late. Yeah,
expire,
too
right?
late.
Let's be clear, right? Most of the time when a woman knows what it is that she wants, whether she's 20, 30, or 40, even before she gets to 50, if I know what I want, then I'm gonna take my time to to figure out what it is that I want, right? I'm gonna be 50 this year, right? It took me forever to even think about getting married because I didn't want to get married. And every man I met thought I wanted to get married because I was in my 40s and I'm good. You want to get married? No, I'm good, right? Because I was too busy building my career and building me up and raising my children because I was a single mother. So when I got to that point where I was like, okay, I'm ready, then I'm ready. It didn't matter, right? Because if it didn't happen now, it's going to happen eventually because that's what I want. But I'm not. I'm standing on business. This is what I will not tolerate. This is what I will not deal with. And that's why when we had that whole conversation about me dealing with me, why wouldn't I want to deal with a man that make $30,000? I ain't with it. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Because you're either going to be equal to me or above me, especially when it comes to finances. Because I'm not taking care of nobody. Only person I'm taking care of at this point is my minor. Well, she's not even a minor anymore, but I take care of my kids and my grandson and my husband. But what I'm saying is that I know what I want. It is what it is. I'm gonna land on that one, right? Nobody can come to me and say, "Oh, you thinking wrong," right? Because most people that say I'm thinking wrong are single, ain't got nobody. You
So
understand
I
what I'm
think
saying?
I think too when women get friend zoned too is because as nurturers we tend to fall for potential.
Yeah,
So when we see somebody, we see the potential in them and then stay stuck in the potential and realize if the potential they ain't doing nothing with the potential. And
yeah,
then we see the potential or we see the potential within them coming to us and being vulnerable and coming to us and telling us what they're going through and what it is that they want and what it is that they need. And then we already had that interest in them and now we're interested even more because they're venting their vulnerability that we end up falling for the potential of
right.
me and him being together or him and her being together. Then we sit and we start working on nurturing them. Okay, so if this is what he wants, we listen so we can nurture. We're listening to everything that you're requesting, everything that you're asking for, what you want, what you need, what you don't have, what you went through, so like that we don't have to do it. And we sit and we hand you the whole platter, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, extra appetizer, to
Mhm.
then be told, I appreciate you as a friend. And
Yeah,
that it happens a lot as
it
women
does.
because of the potential. We fall for the potential.
But Mika, let me tell you something, right? Yes, we often definitely deal with potential, but I will say this. At 50, I don't give a fuck about potential. That's not my business. You should when you if I'm 50 and you 50, you should already be where you at. I ain't got time to be teaching and waiting and go to school. Nah. I'm almost I'm half of 100. I'm not got time for that shit. I don't. Right. So yes, I know I'm very familiar with potential. I've been there. I've dealt with guys for potential. And when there's the fact to be known is that a lot of times we go for potential. We go harder for then they go hard for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be a writer. Oh, come on, write those books. Let me write them books. And then they not writing the book. But you know, you see the potential because of the conversation that you had, but they still haven't written the book, right? You know, I'm a workout buff. Yeah, well, be a trainer. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But you can't do it, right? You can send Cherie. Cherie wants to come
I
up.
did. I did.
Oh, okay. So
I know
that
I'm
is that.
not doing it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. What you say?
I'm sorry. I said I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. I don't have that kind of time nor the energy.
Yeah. The way you said it is scary. Where you from?
Texas.
Oh,
Hey,
that's why. There you go. That explains everything.
This is Texas.
hey.
That explains
What
everything.
What does that mean?
You because y'all crazy out there in Texas. Were you in Dallas, Houston?
Y'all crazy?
No, I'm in Beaumont. Uh,
By Bloody Beaumont? Oh, you right there by you a CO?
No,
Yeah, you work in the jail somewhere.
no,
That's
I
not that's
don't.
Yeah.
Beaumont.
No, I don't.
Doki doke.
He said
No,
Doki
I
no.
doke.
don't. I don't work in no jail, darling.
Nah, but
Shamik is from all over the world.
Yeah.
sometimes see, I'm not too familiar with this dude's friend zoning women, but women definitely friend zone dudes.
Well,
Definitely,
dudes,
definitely,
and
and they get offended if you try to holler at them because of all the things that they doing and all the energy that they have and all of that stuff. They get offended because I've tried to holler at females in my friend zone and it's ruined the friendship. And we didn't even do nothing. Just the fact I did it, they was like, "How could you be attracted to me?" Which makes no sense to me because how couldn't I if we're this close and we're building this bond? I would never do it again. Never.
No?
No, but if one of them hollered at me, I'd be with it. Like I'd be sitting there hoping, like maybe they, be like, you know what, we getting older, we bonded, we cool, we communicate well. Let's see where it goes. I would definitely jump at that opportunity. I think everybody want to be happy, so who's not going to make you happy like a friend is?
I think everybody want to be happy, but people don't. I know I can speak for some of the ladies that I know. We don't want to be bothered with that BS though.
It's
Yeah,
popping.
something happened. You mad? You came on here angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not
Okay,
angry.
okay. I'm sorry.
But when
I
you
don't.
when you've had a when you fed up and you've dealt with so much, you're like, hey, my peace is more important. I don't.
That's
Hey, I'm
true.
cool. I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sit up here and say I don't need no man. Yes, I do. I would love to be in a relationship, but I'm not gonna deal with your foolishness.
Okay.
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Dawn sounds like me. That's what I say. Do I want to ever be by myself? I never want to be by myself. I know I need a man, right? But if
Yeah,
it ends up that way, I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it. Hey, I've been. You know, the last time I went out, 2018,
Before COVID.
before COVID. Yeah, 2018.
Wow.
And I'm not tripping because there's some things in me that I had to fix.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that, John. We definitely appreciate having you. Thank you. So we have
Thank you,
Lady
though.
School wants to come up and Cherie.
Yep, I'm waiting
Who?
for them to come up
She said
and
that's
see what they say. So, what you guys think about? Does the person who gets the most of your vulnerability get the least of your love?
Who?
Sharif, she sent you a link.
I
You sent
sent
them
it.
the link?
It's the
Mhm.
I sent
person
her
who
the
gets
link.
most of your vulnerability, get the least of your love. I don't know how to unpack that one.
Let me unpack it for you.
Unpack it for me. I can't get that one.
So she said she didn't get it. So most women,
You
right?
guys gotta check your DMs. Check your
I'm
DMs.
I'm only gonna speak for women, right? Most women, when we feel comfortable for a person, hold on, get the most of your. When we feel vulnerable, we express it, right?
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
there are times where we express a lot and we feel like we're expressing too much.
Mm.
right? So now it could be something as simple as the person that you're being vulnerable to repeats it or throws it back in your face, which will hinder your ability to kind of fall into that that emotional piece. Because
Mm-hmm.
now, because I've been too vulnerable, I feel like you're gonna use it against me.
Yeah.
That's my one of
Yeah.
my examples of it.
And
Um,
we
I
back.
think that have I had experience with men who were extremely vulnerable, and then after a while feel like they've been too vulnerable, and then kind of shy away because they felt like they shouldn't have been vulnerable as a man, and they was afraid that I was gonna look at them like they was you know a punk or something like that. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
I do think that when a lot of the times when the person that's receiving all of your vulnerability, right? Like Jose, right? Let's say Jose. Jose constantly comes to me and he's vulnerable. He tells me even his darkest secrets, to the things that he's been through in his life that nobody knows. And I'm here receiving all of that baggage, but I receive the least of his love. I don't get to be I don't get to do that to him where I'm able to release my vulnerability to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get to receive the, you know what, I've vented to you, and again, this is the, you know, I like you. You know I'm interested. You know I'm willing to sit and can do everything in a platter. You know of this. I'm receiving all of your vulnerability, but I'm receiving about this much of your love, which is that friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, honeys. How are you?
Oh, she got a shirt on
Ah,
today.
I got a
She got
shirt on.
she got a shirt on today. This conversation might not be that good, y'all. Oh man, I was over here with my fingers crossed. I
Sean,
feel like
stop it.
I think she friends on me, y'all. I think she friends on me. So
You outnumbered. You need to get some guys in here.
no, I
Right.
like
Tell us
this.
what's
I
going
like
on,
these.
fellas. We need some fellas up here.
I
All
like
right.
these odds. It's
Lala,
all good.
I
Mm-hmm.
got y'all.
I'm on this and I'm off it because I got shit to do.
Okay.
Facts, facts, facts to everything you said. Because listen, I'm 51. Let me tell you something. This shit don't get wet unless you got something coming to it. This ain't the old Sharif. This the 51-year-old Sharif. Okay? You can't be just cute. You can't just be local. Listen,
Oh,
come
Mike.
correct or don't come at all. Because guess what? Guess what? I'm spilling the tea. All I got is fam. They call all the time. And I go, oh, and guess what? They all over 50 or 50. Oh, mostly over 50. And guess what? They still ain't right. They
Uh,
still ain't right, Lala. Listen, we needed to have your mother on this show because she'll tell it like it is. Okay? All right? I'm off this. What's up?
my mother a
50.
pimp. No, good.
Yo, but guess what? Respectfully, whatever a woman is, you gotta be a certain type of woman. At 51 and 50, you should be rolling in with shit. Okay, one thing I don't wait for, a man on a bus now, because there's always another one coming along. I'm out of here.
Well, thank you. Shaw, what
Now,
happened?
now that's who
Nothing.
you need to be afraid of. Cause
Right.
she
She
stood on
came
business.
in and she conquered because she
Nice.
had a mic in her hand.
She
God
unpacked
bless.
that
Good
shit.
night.
She unpacked that one.
Can you hear us, my honey? Can you hear us, King?
I hear you
Kiwi,
now.
Kiwi.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, girl.
So,
Hey, boo.
Tell us
What's
what.
up,
Let's
my love?
unpack that. Let me hear what you got to say, honey.
So, men do friend zone women. I've been friend zoned a lot. And it's not because I think they be intimidated. Like, I'm not chasing no man. If you're not confident enough, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I like a certain type of assertiveness, a certain type of confidence. And I'll give you an example. I was outside, my car got towed the other day because I ain't move it in time for they was filming a movie. And I ain't moving in time. So the NYPD came down and they towed it. And when I went downstairs, I was like, oh shit, my car got towed. So one of the cops was there. He just started asking me questions. So I'm like, you asking the questions because you want help, or you just being nosy because it's
Right.
starting.
Right.
It's feeling like I'm in the interrogation room. Like,
Right.
what's going on? He's like, nah, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to. I'm like, okay, great. He was like, how your car got towed? I was like, because it was parked here. He was like, how you park? Why you park your car over here? I was like, I live right there. He was like, you live right here? I already knew the way he said, when he said you live right here. I live like downtown in the city.
Mhm.
I already knew. All his confidence went out the window.
Mhm.
mind you, I'm asking him questions. He down with, he part of the SWAT team. He do this, he do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right.
like, okay, it's no reason for
For
you to
you
be.
to energy to just drop that way, right?
It dropped though. I guess he defeated himself before he could even get in.
He said, I know I get a decent salary, but I can't afford this.
I can't.
I can't afford
But,
this.
but he
I'm
didn't even
gonna
know.
back up on this one.
But he doesn't even know what you're going through every day.
Exactly. I could have
Mhm.
subleased this. You don't know what's going
You don't
on.
know
This
what's
could
You
have
going
could
been
have
on.
been a freaking squatter.
That's
You could have
bad
got
in New
that rent
York.
stabilized apartment.
Correct. But
No, they
You
don't
could
do
have
this.
had surgery and you might be, just coming
Right.
back, bouncing back.
That shit could have been an Airbnb.
Yeah, but
correct.
they don't
But
never know what you're going through. They
Yeah.
think because
Yeah.
he
you
just
live in a certain area,
so I took that as one of two things. His confidence ain't where it need to be, or two, he used to messing with women who don't have on the same level as him. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So he don't know how to handle that. And I was like, damn, like, okay. But he helped out. He got the fees reduced. I mean, he had pull. He got all of damn near the fees was, you might as well say it was free. I just picked up my car.
I know
He
that's
got
right.
he got it all reduced. And I'm like, you work for
it's
SWAT,
good for
you do
something.
this.
You had a
Look at
you had a
God.
shirt on.
Look at
You had a
God.
shirt on. You had a
He
shirt
was
on.
good for something.
Huh?
You
He
had a
was
shirt
good for
on.
something. He helped you out.
What she said?
Well, you
I
still
said,
Like what she
want to?
said?
oh,
Who, me? I said you
Yeah.
Yeah.
had a shirt on. No.
I had a
That's what I
I
want to
had
know.
a shirt. I had a shirt on.
You
You
know
ain't
what
got
y'all?
his number. He supposed to friend zone him. He helped you get your car. He's supposed to definitely be in a friend zone.
He's definitely in the friend zone. I
He's in
saved
the
him
friend
as
zone. The way
as
his confidence dropped definitely dropped down to friend zone. He went from here to the roof down.
like I'm like, how your confidence dropped like that? His primary job is riding around with the chief of police. He acts
Mm,
like a secret service for him. So
mm.
what's wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with you?
You did all
Intimidation
this
is
for me.
real, though. Intimidation is real. So what do you think
Oh,
about the next question that we put up? Does the person who gets most of your vulnerability get the least of your love?
No, that person get the most.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm that comfortable in front of you to be vulnerable, I love you. Like
Mm-hmm.
you get all of that person gets all of me.
that's a lie.
I ain't met
Why you say
nobody.
that's a lie?
You
I
was
don't want
naked
to.
in front of me, and I ain't heard from you since.
Son,
I haven't
I was
met
not
nobody.
vulnerable in front of you. Mind you, I had on a tube top. he just
They still wear tube tops.
I do in the house. I don't like clothes. So
Oh,
I wear tube tops and stuff like that. I don't like clothes at all. In the house. In the house. child. In
In
the
the
house.
house. In
In
the
the house.
house.
In the house. So I had on a tube top and he just took it and ran with it. Talking about he saw it. But I think that if you're vulnerable, it's not easy for people to be vulnerable. Like that shit takes practice. Like if that's not something you used to doing. If
Mhm.
that's not something you used to opening up to people. So if I can open up to you,
So have you ever experienced a guy who was vulnerable and then tried to take it back because he felt like he was too vulnerable?
have
Oh
I
yeah,
ever
I've had a lot of those where they feel that's intimidation. Like I don't want to let me not say no more. Let me not get too deep because that's a woman and that woman is gonna. I'd rather you tell me than tell your boys. Your boys is gonna probably judge you worse than what I would. You know what I'm saying? So I do know men tend to do that too. They'll start off and then pull back because they feel the woman is gonna judge them in a way. But I feel if you see that the woman is there ready to listen, she's serving you wine, like you want to smoke, like if I'm giving you that type of energy to unpack it, if I'm giving you the energy to unpack it, unpack it. I'll help you fold the shit, put it away.
My issue is I had guys be vulnerable, and I laugh at everything. Anybody that knows me, I'm a Sag. I laugh at the worst fucking time. It's just that's just who I am. I will cry. You could be telling me, "Yo, I just did this and my pussy fell out," and I'll.
She sound like me.
But then I will tell you how to fix it because I'm a healthcare. I'm a healthcare on top of that. But I laugh at everything, and I had a friend who was being vulnerable, and I chuckled at something that he said, and he brought it up later. He was like, "I was telling you, you laughed at me." I was like, "You took that serious? I laugh at everything." I'm sorry. I'm like, you weren't supposed to take that serious. But that was his moment. And it was so subtle. It almost flew over my head. I'm like, oh, that was you being vulnerable? Oh, okay. Sorry.
I didn't know your legs got dirty was that serious.
It was so subtle. Like I done told him all types of shit. He told me this little thing and took it and was like, "Oh, I was being vulnerable."
Oh no, I can't fuck with you because he was laughing at me because my face got a little dirty at the tip, and that's it. I can't even tell you more than that.
I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that that's what that was." Okay,
Lord
my bad.
have mercy.
Okay, so I mean, I think we got a different several different opinions, but for the most part, people are saying that when you are vulnerable, you give that person your complete love and not least of your love. Right? I think it depends on. I also think that it depends on the comfortability of a person, right? And the maturity, the person, how mature a person is, right? Because if I believe that if you are vulnerable and you take it back, or you take your love back because you feel like you was too vulnerable, that has to do with how mature you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ain't no taking it back. You can't take it back. Once you become vulnerable.
Have you ever met a guy and he cried on the first date?
I don't mean to laugh, but yeah.
Right.
So
that's a person being vulnerable because I guess they're comfortable with you at that moment. So think about a person that cried on the first date. You don't even know the person. You probably like, what the hell?
That's a black man scorn. He broken. That's a broken ass man. That's what that is.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He can't help it.
And then you looking at him sideways, right? But he was being vulnerable because he's that comfortable on the first date. Because some people believe in that hurt. So now you don't want to talk to him no more. So now you want to
it's the first date. I didn't ask
friends on somebody because of that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But he didn't cry. He just was telling me about his ex, and I'm like, oh God, goodbye.
Conversations where you talk about your ex the entire first date is exit.
If you start crying on the first date, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is, do you have Bellevue as on your speed dial? That's the first thing. It's the first date and you're already crying to me. You are not healed. There's something wrong. Bellevue.
So you want to know?
Don't nobody
mental health assessment. Go ahead.
Yeah, you need that.
What'd you say, Sean?
Don't nobody be doing that. I don't know where you'll be meeting these dudes with these horror stories and these suckers crying on the first date, but I don't know where y'all be at.
They out here.
They there. This guy was 50. Another guy, great job, works for the head of security, Prudential Center, all of that, all these accolades, former cop, blah, 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 blah.
Don't do any police.
I don't know. And I don't even like cops. I don't know. And he come and we kicking in. I'm like, okay, you cool. All right, what's up? Let's see if the chemistry is there, So he started talking about what his ex did and and what he gave this person and how he helped her out and she wanted. I was like, oh boy, here we go. I was like, what did you do to heal yourself after? Did you do it? Did you talk to anybody or because I don't want to talk about it. Like I do help people. I'm a life coach, but you got to pay for that. Like I'm not doing
exactly no freebie.
I'm not doing it for free for you. Like
I charge $30 an hour for a reading, y'all.
Right.
That's what you need. We catch that Zell.
There goes the plug-in.
I'm
You know
60
what?
an hour for a reading.
He was like, he ain't need no help. He was good. I was like, you definitely not good, bro.
Mm-mm.
You not good. You are not good. To tell me, this is our second conversation. You telling me this? You not good.
A major problem I see is that, oh man, y'all gonna be mad at me, but like there's so many savages out here that women think they're the most wanted thing on the planet of Earth, and sometimes you meet a man, he might not necessarily want you. He might be all right with a good conversation. Like everybody, I think people get the idea that they put themselves on this pedestal and don't look at the things they need to work on enough, and they think everybody wants them and can't respect the fact that sometimes a man might just want to talk to you, say what's up, and keep it pushing. Everybody's not interested in you when they meet you. Like there's females I meet, I think they cool. Some of them look gorgeous, but I may not be interested in them. And for whatever reason, I might already be with somebody. So everybody's not intimidated by this or intimidated by that. Sometimes they're just not interested.
Yeah, so
Right.
that sounds like
It's hard to
That's
tell
true.
because women,
Mhm.
black women, no matter how you look, no matter how tall or short you are, if you walking around, some man is gonna try to holler at you. I don't care where you at, the country, the city,
That's not
whatever.
necessarily
Whether
true.
you,
That's not
it's
true.
Yes,
I
they
never had
do. They
that.
be hollering, y'all. Yes,
They
they
didn't
do.
holler.
they
They
be
didn't holler
hollering.
at me.
Men
They
are
don't be hollering.
savages. Even if it's construction men downtown Brooklyn, they gonna whistle. They whistle at the most ugly,
especially
the
you,
worst.
Dawn.
I don't.
Especially you, Dawn. Don't get me started.
I
I
don't
don't. I
have
don't.
that problem. I don't. They don't be running behind me like that. They don't be trying to get.
She gotta come. She gotta come
I
to
mean,
New York.
it's
And we gotta
probably.
go take
Well, it's
her
definitely
for
not
a
because of
round.
your warm personality, because you're so pleasant and stuff. So it's definitely not that. We're gonna figure out what it is, though.
Shy.
So,
Shut up.
so,
You gonna
so
talk about me, but the sister that came in before just put she stood on business. You ain't have nothing to say about her.
You
I
He
turned
already
the
got.
wasn't even
camera
on
off when
camera.
Cherie came up here, son.
Oh,
I already got beef with her. I turned my camera off. I ain't got nothing to say to her. You see, I came right back.
No, but it's true what Shamik says. I say this a lot. I tell this to a lot of people. Sometimes people have to learn just because you interact with somebody of the opposite sex and they say things that's intriguing does not mean you guys are meant to be in a relationship. Sometimes that person is just meant to be your friend. You know, and you met sometimes because people don't know how to separate that. Like, listen, they could be a person that, oh shit, they smell good. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, this person is fine. They got their stuff together, but they really are not interested in you. And it could
Mm-hmm.
That's
even
true.
be they could even be gay. They could even be gay. Whole thing is just because you guys have that connection, alignment some way, somehow, doesn't always mean that is meant to be a relationship. You guys are probably just meant to be friends.
I got enough
Right.
friends.
he said, "Shy, you scared."
Don't come up to me.
Who said that?
I
Cherie?
said, oh,
No,
Scared of
Cherie
what?
said y'all scared.
What he
Scared,
scared of?
scared of
What
what?
you, what you scared of, Shy?
Nothing in regards to her. Absolutely nothing. I'm just saying. Sometimes people just ain't interested. Like I have that
I
problem.
think Shy's right. I
I'm
think
mad
it's
cocky.
true.
I'm mad cocky. So I feel like if a woman, like I had to get out of this too. Like I feel like if a woman says hello, she likes me. Like that's not what that means, yo. You need to like I
Correct.
had to relax sometimes. Like that doesn't mean that. Sometimes it's just a conversation. Cause I'm
mm-hmm.
like that. I might walk in. I talk to everybody in the room when I walk in the room, and I
Me
Mm-hmm.
start a
too.
conversation, ask where they're from, boom, boom. That doesn't mean I'm trying to get at you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Correct.
Right, Shami. Can you hear what you said? Because you try to come at me the other day talking about you. Everybody think they in a relationship with you because you sitting. You have everybody think you in a relationship. I'm like, nigga, I can't help to be who the fuck I am.
But yeah, but I'm saying, but that's one of those problems that come with having a certain kind of personality. Everybody thinks you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
holler at them, and then if you be like, no, it ain't like that, I ain't like that. They be like, wow, what's wrong with me? It don't
Ain't
have
nothing
necessarily
wrong
be
with you.
nothing
I'm
wrong
just.
with
This
you.
is just who I
I'm
is.
just I'm just not I'm
Mhm.
just not interested in you right now. You know what
I
I'm
have
saying?
enough friends. If
I'm
your
like that
intentions
too.
is not cool, don't approach me.
I'm just a talk.
Damn.
I'm good vibes. I want to talk people that I'm sitting at a table with. I'm not gonna sit there and not talk to
Mm-hmm.
everybody because I don't know them. And
Mm-hmm.
some people, you're right. Some people take it. Some women too. This one girl was eyeing me, grabbed her man arm. Sis, I
Like,
don't want your man.
stop it, Simon. It's
It's not. It's
normal.
not that
Don't you
type of
hate that?
party. It's not
If
that
you
type of
gotta do
party.
all of that, then you need to reevaluate your situation. I've talked to everybody, like, and I
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to stuff. Like, I'd be at the airport with my man, and I'd be like, "Oh, they checking you out." He'd be like, "No, they not."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Dude, they checking you out. I promise
Mm-hmm.
you."
Mm-hmm.
And they be on the plane and they looking and all that, and I'm laughing because I'm like, okay. because I don't do well with disrespect, and I'm not really like rah rah. But what I'm saying is that I'm happy. Hey girl, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, look, I want you. The whole
Like, I
purpose
be
of me
like,
having, I looked and
look,
got it.
I say shit like, oh, you like that, and she be like, huh? And I be like, okay, you watching? It's all good. I like it too. It's fine.
Shami,
Sha.
this is
It's Sham.
the
No,
only
Shami, come
friend
back,
Shami has
baby.
ever
Come
ran
here. I
to
don't bite.
anybody
Come
was
here.
me.
Shami. Really?
She
He's
left.
intimidated by me because you know what it is? He's attracted to my sexiness. Sha, come back. Come out the closet.
I'm
Oh
gonna be
Sha,
sick.
my.
Hey,
Shami,
I'm gonna be
yo,
sick.
Shami,
pause.
can
I'm
I
gonna
say
be
something to
sick.
you? Can I say
No,
something to you?
don't say nothing to me on here. The
Why?
last thing you said on me was
Why
offensive.
don't you
Don't say
like
nothing.
me? Why don't you love me? Just tell me why.
Who said I don't like you? Where you get this from?
Shami.
See how you jump into conclusions?
What? No, you said it on the live.
When?
You said I don't even got nothing to say with her. I got beef with her. And why? My name is Shamik. Your name is Sharif. This is like a perfect match in heaven.
Oh my
Your
God.
name is Muslim by choice. Mine's is by birth. What's the problem?
What?
Yo, Sharif.
Your name is Muslim by choice and mine's is by birth. I think we're like Stacy Lattisaw and Johnny Gill. Perfect
A perfect
combination. What's the
combination.
problem?
I friend zoned you. I friend
You
zoned you.
friend zone me? Well, let me get along with you. I bet you won't friend zone me then. On camera, you're friend zoning me. Let's link. Let's link.
You BYB at?
Let's link. Because all that tough shit you talking, believe me, when we get together in person,
What tough stuff I'm talking?
baby,
What tough stuff am I talking?
Let's unpack
baby.
that. Let's unpack
I don't
that.
even know. I thought we had security parameters for you before you came up here anyway. I don't even know how
Oh
you got
my
up here.
God, stop talking like that, Shamik. Stop. Stop that shit. I gotta run from the dog.
And
Shamik,
you said
stop.
that I've got a great personality.
Shamik, stop. Stop. Listen, Lashana, let me sing the Shamik.
Oh,
I don't ever want to stop loving you, boy. So don't you ever
Yo,
stop
yo.
being in my world. He don't want to sing to me, Lala. He's scared.
My,
I'm in a daze. I'm so confused.
Who is hot?
Since you
we need to
left
have an
I gotta
administrative meeting
be.
after this.
Oh my
I'll take
god.
my time.
Go ahead,
I'll
sing
wait
it,
for
Dawn. Sing
you.
it, Dawn.
Cause I
Oh
know
my
you'll
God.
be
What just
calling.
happened?
I got
Done
it. I
got her
got it.
started too.
I'm
Done got her started.
special.
Oh my
Oh
goodness
my god.
Shy, you see what you
I'm
did?
gonna close out.
You
I'm
see?
gonna close out with this one. Hold on.
I didn't do nothing.
Yes, you did. You did this.
No, that's your fault. You over there messing with police.
I
Here we go. Here I go.
What the hell is this?
What's wrong?
If it ain't Orange Juice Jones, don't
This
play it.
song is dedicated to Sharif and Shamik the God.
This going
Mm.
on YouTube. Oh no, I got it. No, this
I
crazy.
Some love. Oh, let's unpack that.
Oh,
I can't live up to her ex-husband. That's a lot to live up to.
I'll be tough.
listen. She said, "Let's link." Period. So,
Yo,
I want to thank
yo.
every one of you guys that took time to listen, participate, and be a part of Let's Unpack That After Dark. Okay, where we talk about nothing but real stuff and we keep it all the way real while we unpack anything and everything. So, if you want us to have, if you have any topics you want to talk about, please send us an email. Let's unpack that 27 at gmail.com, or you can send me a DM. Let's unpack that 27 on IG, YouTube, or even Facebook. Okay, because we don't come to play. No,
At
we come to
all.
play.
We
No.
don't come to play, y'all. We don't come to play, y'all.
All right. I want to thank Kia, Lisa from New School, and Miss Dawn for coming up. Y'all feel free to come up anytime y'all like if y'all ready to do some talking and talk about some real deal
And
stuff.
unpack some shit.
Unpack it and just unpack it and let's
I
talk
got a
about
question for Lisa New School too.
it. Okay, 1 second. Let me finish my ending. Okay.
Don't
Always
leave your
got a
head like that
question
to the
for me.
side of your
I
Because
shoulder.
you
want
always got a question.
Nah, don't
I,
do the little thriller dance on
I
the thing.
want so let's just I want everyone to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? It's for free. It doesn't cost anything. Okay. I want to make sure that you guys tune into the good brunching morning, good
Podcast,
brunching
the Good Brunching Podcast.
podcast, good brunching podcast, featuring
Monday
Billy
through
Ace and
Friday.
Tomika, Monday through Friday from at 12 noon. So when y'all take your lunch break, tune in and enjoy their conversation and the questions and their motivation. Okay, I'll
Right.
be on it every now and again, but they got it popping. Tune
Right.
in. Okay,
Tap
they're on
in,
all
tap in.
platforms: YouTube, IG, Facebook, and you can
All of
email them at Good Brunching.
You could email at the Good Brunching Podcast at Gmail, the Good Brunching Podcast on Instagram and Facebook for whatever topics. And if you have situations, we do Situation Fridays from
Yep.
12 to 1 p.m. So the Good Brunching Podcast, 12 to 1, Monday through Friday.
Right. Well, go ahead, child. Ask your question.
Did you give the cop your number?
I gave him my number before we even, because that's how he wound up helping out. I wound up texting him the price of the tow, and he was like, "That's crazy. It's supposed to be this." And he hit me back and told me the price that he got it to. But we
Y'all
haven't
together?
spoken.
Y'all
No, we
together
haven't.
now?
You gonna hit him
No,
again? You gonna hit him again?
Oh, I was just wondering.
don't laugh at him. No, we're not
Why?
together.
You can't be the only person that laugh at everything. You selfish.
Y'all are
No, I'm
hilarious.
selfish.
All right. So until next time, you guys have a
All
blessed
right, y'all.
a
Good
great
night.
All
weekend,
right.
a blessed
Night,
week, and make sure
y'all.
y'all
Thanks
tune
Good
in
for
night,
on
y'all.
Friday.
having me.
Take care.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.
Bye.
Oh, yo. What? Why does? Oh, did you stop?